Why in Howard County? Well, we got a lot of questions initially from especially the press. Why in Howard County? What is this? Is this just a place that was not a civil place and so you needed this? Well, it took us about a year to figure out that there are two reasons why it has really taken off, even without a firm direction that we are now unveiling today. And the reason is, first, because we are already an incredibly civil community. And so we celebrate that. It's a hallmark. It always has been. And simply it's a way now to acknowledge that and to celebrate that. Just like excellence in education in Howard County, we celebrate that we are a civil community. And secondly, we are an educated community. And so we all aspire to live the vision, to choose civility, and so we appreciate the reminder. So the library is a lead partner. We realized that with 50 partners, somebody needed to take the lead. And so we volunteered to do so because everything about Choose Civility falls within our educational mission, which comprises 3 pillars. The first is self-directed education. We can make books available for book discussions. We have online resources we can make available to each of you. And each of the 50 partners is part of our customer base. So it made sense from those standpoints. The second pillar, research assistance and instruction. We can teach classes on civility, such as Do Unto Otters is a book that we use for our Kindness Counts class for 2nd graders. This is a book by Lori Keller. It's about an otter and a rabbit. Otter does not like rabbit's habits, and so they have to learn how to live together. This was a class, actually 2 classes came to East Columbia and filmed. It was a Canadian film company. They used the class for their documentary, Rude, Where Are Your Manners? So Cradle Rock School students are featured in this documentary film. And our third pillar, which is instructive and enlightening experiences, well, the partnership itself falls under that pillar, and also symposiums that feature Joe Ehrman. This kind of experience, again, falls under the enlightening experience, instructive experience pillar of our mission. So for all those reasons, we are proud to be the lead partner, and it's been absolutely inspiring to be part of this grassroots initiative that up until now has been surprisingly successful. And so the goal for today is to unveil an intentional plan to make it even more successful. Let me, before I turn it over to the next speaker, thank the following people for attending. You could hold your applause till the last person. We'll save a little time. Delegate Liz Bobo is here. Jahan Tub Siddiqui, representing Senator Barbara Mikulski. Amy Stratton, representing Congressman Elijah Cummings. Karen Lasser, who is representing County Council Member Mary Kay Siggety. Thank you to a number of Board of Education members, Ellen Flynn Giles, who is also on the Friends of Howard County Library Board, Sandra French, Pat Gordon, Janet Siddiqui, and Frank Aquino, who is chair of the board. Charles McLaughlin, who is with the Howard County Library Board of Trustees. Louise Reamer, who is the chair of the Friends of Howard County Library. Dr. C. Vernon Gray, with the Howard County Office on Human Rights. Dario Braccolino, State's Attorney for Howard County. Kent Menzer, Howard County BRAC Office. Dick Story, CEO of Howard County Economic Development Authority. Beverly Francis, CEO of the Columbia Foundation. Susan Rosenbaum, Director of the Department of Citizen Services. Norma Hill, my predecessor, and others of you who are on the Faces of Civility posters will be acknowledged later. Thank you all very, very much for attending. I also want to thank Linda Etheridge for letting us use the 50 Plus Center. Linda, where are you? She was in here, so anyway, let's thank Linda. At this time, I will turn the microphone our county executive, please welcome Ken Ullman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Joe. I would pull an Elijah Cummings and say, come on, we can do better than that. But it's great to be here. Those of you who have heard me give speeches in the last few weeks, I have a repertoire of Choose Civility jokes that I've been going around with. Used to be my State of the County speech. But I have to tell you that I'm really proud of this effort. So to Valerie and to everyone who's worked so hard on the Choose Civility effort, congratulations to all the partners. I think this really represents the best in Howard County, that we really do come together as a community around our shared values and shared ideals, and the fact that there are some variations of it. We've seen Choose Senility, we've seen Choose Hostility. The fact that there have been those out there who've tried to take a stab at this in another direction, it's flattering, right? And it does show that it's really captured the imagination of our community, and so really I'm just here proud to be a partner with you. And I really do believe that, I talk a lot about our shared values, the fact that we really are a community in Howard County around our values of diversity, acceptance, and opportunity. And I think, when you look at this list, as I was sitting there, if you look at this list, this isn't rocket science. I mean, these are the things we all learned or should have learned in kindergarten or elementary school. It's how to be good people, how to be good citizens, how to be good friends, how to be good neighbors. And so whether it's character education, whatever the term is, it's about reminding ourselves what it means and the kind of things we should be thinking about every day. I think I'm going to keep this right on my desk. And I know I can certainly, those of my staff, if any of them are here, I'm sure would echo that I could look at this every day and be reminded of to listen and speak kindly and assume the best. And I think we all can. And so I'm just here to really say thank you. It's been a great partnership, and I'm constantly amazed how many people put these stickers on their cars or magnets on their cars. Considering how hard it is for me every 4 years to get people to put stickers on their cars. I understand how hard it is. So it really shows that people really have embraced this. And I think, Valerie, your comments are exactly right. It's something that very few communities can do. The fact that we really do set ourselves to a higher standard and are proud of that, I think is demonstrated by the fact that so many people put these on their cars. So with that, congratulations again. I look forward to many more civil exchanges and events. And I know in my line of work, it's always good to remind people to be civil when we disagree, because occasionally we do disagree, and that's okay. It's part of democracy, and it's how we move forward and make decisions together. So with that, I'm going to sit down and listen to where we're going to go from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.